support giving us Billy Snaps. We wish to say thank you. God bless you. My brother, I want to say thank you so much for this, man. I really appreciate, man.
Okay, WODEMAYA to the world. And he has endorsed me, Ghana to the world.
Ghana to the world. If you are watching this channel, please do me a favor, subscribe and be part of this awesome family, man. Support the channel, man. Like I said, he wants to tell Anansi's story, and this is something that is missing in the YouTube space. So if you want to, go back to your childhood days, his channel is the best place for you.
Peace out.
So basically, I started my YouTube channel 4 years ago. I just had my second child, and I wanted to do something that I could do from home, look after my kids, and use my creativity. And so I realized that I loved watching documentaries, and I absolutely love watching YouTube. Even to this day, I spend so much time watching YouTube videos. I don't watch TV, I just watch YouTube. Even Netflix, to be honest, doesn't get much of a look in from me. And so I decided to start my channel, and I'm a firm believer of, if you believe in yourself, it will happen. It might not happen tomorrow, but in time it will happen. So when I started, I knew that this was going to be my career. And to be honest, I sent emails. I'm the sort of person that's not shy to ask for help and not shy to reach out to people. So there was different things that I've applied for that I didn't qualify for at the time, but I ended up getting because I just had that confidence to send the email. So I think that's the first thing I would say, is even if you see something that you can apply for and you've not met the criteria, send it anyway. And that's the thing about content in general. Is this really echoey? Yeah, it is. Hello. So I think you have to put your content out there. If you don't put it out there, nobody's going to see it. So I personally have worked with so many companies, and that's just off the back of putting YouTube content out there. I've worked with CNN, they reached out to me to make content for them. The BBC, worked with them extensively. Vice, Vice magazine, they're one of my dream companies. YouTube now, I work with all the time. And you really just have to start. I had no idea about anything when I started, just like I'm sure a lot of you guys, but you have to keep going. And the thing, so I'll go back to my journey, right? So I started my channel, I was talking about parenting for 2 years, inconsistently. And I was looking at my channel, wasn't growing, and I was thinking, why is it not growing? But deep down I knew that it's because I was being inconsistent. If you're not consistently uploading every week, you can't seriously think that you're going to grow and that it's going to work. You have to be consistent. If I could say anything, that is the big schedule. So now I upload 3 times a week, Wednesday, Fridays, and Sundays, and you have to stick to it. If you stick to it for a year, I can promise you, and you can ask for your money back if you haven't grown, the next year. So last year, that's when I became the most consistent, and I grew from 10 to 90,000 subscribers. So I just think, be consistent. So another thing I was going to talk about, I don't want to speak forever, is monetization. So when I first started, I hadn't hit that 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watch time then, but obviously I had to keep making money, and I knew that this is what I wanted to do. So another thing I kind of believe in is that you can't have a plan B, because if you have a plan B, you're inevitably going to go to your plan B. You have to just know that this is what you're doing and stick to it. So I wanted to do something to make money in the same space. So I started creating videos for small businesses that needed content. And now, especially in Ghana, especially in Accra, there's so many businesses that need content created for them, and they have no idea about it. So if you're to go to them and pitch them an idea, give them the cost and everything, the chances are they might be up for it. I would say one thing about here is not everyone understands about social media marketing quite yet, but I think that it's definitely coming. So I think creating videos and content for small businesses before you're monetized on YouTube is a good way to start making money. So that's what I did. And then another thing I did was started doing radio work, which came off the back of my YouTube videos. And to get myself up to that 1,000 subscribers was just consistency. And the way that I managed to grow the audience is by searching. So there's a few things that I go through. Obviously I have a million ideas, but I'll always search in the Google search box. This sounds so basic, but it actually works. like the thing you want to make a video about. So let's say it's, I don't know, like the Volta region. Let's say you typed in Volta region, it's going to come up with the most searched things about that place. So now you're going to know really what everyone wants to see. So you might think about making content about those particular things. Another thing that I do is, thumbnails and titles are just so important. You can have the best video there inside the video, but if your thumbnail is just like any random thing, nobody's going to click on it. And if the title isn't something that people are searching for, again, probably no one's going to click on it. And you need people to get in there to start loving you, to subscribe to your channel. Telling people to subscribe to your channel is also a very important thing. It's something that I actually don't do that much because I feel kind of weird about it, but I know every time I do it, people do subscribe. And another thing that I do is collaboration. Collaborating with other people is so important, like when it feels right and when it aligns with your brand. I think sometimes, like WODEMAYA, to be honest, 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, you can become monetized on YouTube. So that means, I know some of you guys are like professionals, so you're gonna know, but if you don't know, that means that you get a percentage of the ads, basically the ads at the start of the video, you get a percentage of that from Google, and they also take a percentage. And so every month that comes straight to you. So you don't actually have to do anything extra. But there's other ways that you can make money in addition to that. One of them is sponsorships. So there's two ways you can go about sponsorships. People can reach out to you. You can wait until you get to like quite a big place. People will start reaching out to you. Or you can reach out to them. So at the start, I was reaching out to people. I was making pitches and I was just emailing them because, to be honest, you can wait, but you may as well just reach out. Just like I said at the start, you may as well like be knocking on those doors and not waiting for people to like knock on your door. So yeah, that's another way to earn income. Another way is, oh my gosh, not AdSense, the links, so affiliate links, that's it. So let's say, especially if you're tech, like if you're talking about a laptop and you put in an affiliate link, you have to go onto Amazon and create that affiliate link, and there's a process and you can look that up, and it takes like, a bit of time, but you can do it. And then once people start clicking on that, you will get a percentage of the money that people spend on that product. And you can actually do it for anything. Like, let's say I don't really do it so much, to be honest, but I know that some people make so much money in it. Like, I know people that use keyboards and they're talking about something completely different, and they'll say, oh, I use this keyboard, it's in my description, and they make, let's say, like $2,000 a month just by mentioning that they're using this keyboard, and then people are buying it. I could say, oh, I wear this necklace, click in the link below, that sort of thing. So it's another way for you to make money. And then the other way is kind of creating content for brands outside of your own platform. So as I said, I've worked with CNN, and so they reached out to me and we made a piece of content for their own platform, which didn't live on my platform at all. So there's so many ways basically that you can make money, and it's possible. I just want to be here and stand here and say that I, at the start, didn't know anything, and now I've got to a point where I could support me and my whole family to move from Scotland to Ghana and, live a nice life. So anyone in this room can do it. I'm no different to any other person here. Everyone has the same chances on YouTube, and that's one thing that I think is amazing about YouTube, is everyone can go on there for free. You can create an account for free. You can subscribe to people for free. Everyone here should subscribe to everyone's channel, because why not? You've got nothing to lose, and that will boost everyone else's channel to allow the algorithm to know that this is a channel that should maybe be put more in the the home page or the suggested videos and that sort of thing. I feel like I just spoke about a whole load of stuff, but I don't know if anyone's got any questions specifically for me about anything that I spoke about or anything that I've not spoken about. Yeah, sure.
So we are taking Vanessa. kindly, we are taking 5 questions.
Okay, that's
And if you have a question, kindly put up your hand, so I invite you forward. Yeah. So Ghana Bound, 1.
I've watched your channel, like, a lot. When you were packing up to leave, I can't remember if I wrote a comment or not, but I was just like, I was also packing, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes, somebody's going through this with me.
Thank you. So you mentioned about, so I wrote the questions down, but you mentioned about thumbnails and titles are really important. Have you got any advice on what kind of app to use for thumbnails that you find is the best out of all the ones you've tried?
So I'd say for thumbnails, did you say?
Yeah.
So to make my thumbnails, I use PicMonkey, and you can actually create a free account on there, and you can also pay for premium, which I pay for, which allows you to like cut out yourself from the background and that sort of thing. Another great one is Canva. I don't know if you've tried that one, but I much prefer PicMonkey personally.
PicMonkey allows you to take your picture out and...
Yeah, exactly. So like, because I'm terrible at like doing anything like too advanced in the sort of picture side of things, or anything, to be honest. So yeah.
Definitely me too. Thank you for that.
Oh, no problem.
Oh, Vanessa, was so far, you say country. No. What's my country? Maybe it's me to ask you, we can't get near.
I'll get there.
What's my country? Was it thumbnails no use again?
What?
Thumbnails no use again.
What?
That's okay.
I'm like, don't put me on the spot.
You see, thumbnails no, we use to think in that audio. Again, our audio. Platforms then I will use the year with thumbnails or YouTube.
What other platforms is there?
No, the platforms we use.
Oh, I use PicMonkey.
And then I'm also come with Chino.
Oh my gosh, please.
So next question. The lady there. Pink. Step forward, please.
You can actually ask me anything. Like, I'm very open.
Anything. I'll see anything. No, she's open. So ask anything.
Thank you. Please, with the monetization, I want to find out, do you have to create your Google Assets account before you get monetized, or you have to be monetized before you create that? Thank you.
Thank you.
That's a good question that I don't know the answer to, but I think you may as well just wait until you get that alert that says you're monetized, and then at that point just create your Google AdSense account. Or you could go in and create your Google AdSense account and do it the other way. I don't think it really matters. I think you're going to know when you're about to hit the amount, and they're not going to like not give you the money. They'll hold on to it until you've created your account to give it to you.
Okay, so
Oh, I've been put on the spot. I was even coming to embarrass myself, anyway. You said we can ask you anything.
Yeah,
You said that we should put ourselves out there and ask brands to work with us. So
Yeah.
then this is me putting myself out there. So how do I get to collaborate with you?
Oh, I mean, just ask me, literally, like,
Oh, hi,
you can...
so my name is Precious, and I would like to collaborate with you.
What sort of videos do you make?
Oh, I just
Sorry.
yeah. So I also moved to Ghana 4 years ago. I moved here, started my masters at Legon, and I've just been trying to figure out life because I don't like London.
Oh, okay, yeah. So even from your intro, like, to me, I know what video I want to do with you. So yeah, we should do it.
Thank you.
That's good. Thanks.
That was my question.
Hello, so my name is Kai.
Hi there, how are you doing? I love your dress, by the way, it's so nice.
Thank you. Okay, so I actually have 2 questions.
Okay.
So the first one is, it's about numbers. We all know it's about numbers. But how do you reach out to a brand when your numbers are not so big? You may believe in yourself, you may have some content, but your numbers are not so big. So how do you reach out to them and say that, hey, I'm small, but I can do this? How do you get them to also believe in you and work with you?
So I think when the channel's smaller and the views are less, it's good to like say that you're going to make content that they can also post on their platform. So you're actually giving them an asset. Because at the end of the day, like, we're creating digital assets that are worth money, and also and there's a lot of ownership around that. So like, I mean, I don't want to get too deep, but you know, there's contracts, you can do like usage, and let's say you say they can use it for 6 months, and after 6 months they have to pay you again. So you could do it in that way, so that you say you're going to show it to your audience, who are also valuable regardless of the size, and they can also put it on their Instagram page or their YouTube channel or whatever. And people pay a lot of money to create content for their channels, especially the big brands. Some of the budgets that I hear for like a 60-second video for these huge companies is just like out of this world. So I think if you were to go with
on this particular app, it's amazing and it helps people with healthcare access in the country. And that's something that diasporans, they go, oh, are we gonna die here? You know, no, you're dying in the US. We got 600 and what? 90-something people, 690,000 people died of COVID. Yeah, that's not happening in Ghana. But we have good healthcare access here. So please, all you people, I'm here.
Did you create the app?
No. I'm promoting the app. I promote everything. I promote Made in Ghana. I am a former Made in Ghana brand ambassador. If you're making something in Ghana, like content, I'm your promoter.
Thanks so much.
Hey Vanessa.
Hi, nice to see you again.
Good to see you too. Question for you on titles. What tools do you use? How do you determine what you're going to put in your title? Because I know you mentioned how important the thumbnail is, the title's important. I think it might be good for everyone here to know what tricks do you use to engage in the title so people actually click on your video?
So I think for titles, especially in my early days, I used to try and put three things in the title. So almost like 3 things that people could search for. So I kind of still do it sometimes. So it might be like moving to Ghana, divide. Living in Ghana from here. You know, like I'm trying to put, you want to put in the title what people are searching. That's really the start and the end of it. You want people to search it and for your video to pop up. So you don't, especially in the early days, I think like people like WODEMAYA, he could put any title, people are going to watch his video now. And probably, you know, for a long time now. But when you're starting out, you need to try and grasp that audience. So you need to put in key search words that people are searching for, and not just, I've gone to the shop today. I mean, or like a day in my life probably isn't going to work unless you're at a point of WODEMAYA when people want to know what he's doing, if you know what I mean. I hope that's helpful. And I think the last thing I want to say is like, it's not always easy, and there's so many days when I am just like demotivated by numbers. I'm looking at my subscriber count, things have gone up and down, and I think that's the most difficult thing about creating is keep going. But I just want to tell you all too, you have to just keep going, and eventually you will get there, and we'll all get to WODEMAYA's channel size of 900,000 subscribers.
You are never shy. You suck all the palm wine finish now, you shy. Forward. Energy goddess. Charlie, as you saying? So, please join me here. So, Charlie, don't let this shyness thing fool you. Charlie, and this our energy, no?
We are back again, Charlie.
How was Kenya? Filming?
Kenya was good.
Let's yeah. How was filming in Kenya?
Have you gotten a new phone?
Okay.
Your new phone?
Okay, so because I had to link up with some YouTubers, I think they made my blogging experience. Yes. So as a YouTuber, try and connect with other YouTubers in other countries. I think it goes a long way to also help you, because in Kenya, especially flying drones, they have a lot of restrictions. And so unlike Ghana, you can fly a drone anywhere. They have a lot of restrictions. So at least speaking to the other YouTubers, they made me know that this is a red zone, this is a yellow zone, this is a no zone area, and so that's, yeah, basically.
Okay, so you travel around a lot in Ghana and you work full time.
Yes.
Kudos to you.
Thank you so much.
I think that filming in Ghana is very expensive.
Yes.
Walk us through some of the things that makes it expensive for the travel vloggers over here to get an insight as to why it's expensive to film in Ghana.
Okay, so it depends on what you are filming. If you are doing, if you are filming things around you, it's probably not expensive because probably you just have to walk there or speak to one or two people. But if it has to do with traveling, like what I do, most times you have to spend. And so in spending, how do you make money to be able to afford it? So personally, I think it's because I have a 9-to-5 job. So when I started, the 9-to-5 was supporting me till YouTube was making enough to support my trips. Yes. So that's how it was from the beginning. And now, thank God, there are sponsorships, small here and there. And so if you know someone,
no, there's someone here. A man here told me that he's into. Okay, so one last question for you. Do you think what will it take for you to go full time?
I think I'm very close to going full time. Yes, because now I think YouTube is now like a job for me. It's something I really like. I really enjoy. I like the feedback. I like the audience. I like the exposure. I like the experiences, the people I meet, the food, the culture, the experience. And so I think because I see it as a full-time job for me, I think I need to put in my all. So yeah, I think I'm very close to having YouTube as a full-time. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Stella Chanelli, aka Energy Goddess, woman with the palm wine in Semonkwa. So the next content, Coach Sheldon. So we welcome Coach Sheldon. Standing ovation again. Hey, please, before then I just spotted someone and I want to acknowledge the person in the building, Jasmine Amma. Jasmine Amma. You will come here, you. So now listen, Vanessa gave us some great insight, right? And our man here, if you are a Ghanaian, even if you're a foreigner, you should know him, right? Kojo Sheldon, aka Violence Minister. You see, I love what he does, right? And he does entertainment, but he's a comedic person also at heart. So he fuses the two, right? He's done a lot. One of the fastest growing YouTube channels in Ghana and still growing. He grew it to a point and lost the channel and had to go back and forth with YouTube to give him back the channel. Awesome lad right here, and I believe he's got a lot of things to share with us today. Remember the first thing he said, we are here to learn from each other. It doesn't matter whether he is over 200K subscribers or he's over 5 million views on the entire channel or something like that. No, that is not the case. It is about content creators. So he is here to learn from you as well as you learning from him. So without much ado, with applause here, let's welcome Kojo Sheldon. People, make me clap. Oh, this is Violence Minister right here.
Okay, so my name is Kojo Sheldon. I'm the founder of House of Content, a digital media platform responsible for creating branded content for brands and my personal platform. And I became active on YouTube during the pandemic. I used to create skits on Instagram, but during the pandemic, I found out people wanted to consume long-form content on YouTube based on some survey I did. So I decided to stop doing skits on Instagram and concentrate on making short, long-form content on YouTube. Now, currently, I have 6 people I'm working with, fully employed, and those people are being paid from the YouTube revenue that I make. So make nobody sit here and tell you, say, YouTube doesn't pay. It actually pays a lot. So this is my story. Now, during the pandemic, I started doing reaction videos for music. So I would pick a song that is trending and I'll comment on it. and I was using my phone. I have a Samsung Galaxy Note 9 or something like that. That is what I started creating long form content on YouTube with. So with the people that come and ask you, yo, Sheldon, I am trying to start creating content on YouTube. What kind of camera? I don't have money. I don't have this and this and that. You don't need a Game of Thrones budget to shoot content in this country. Seriously, you need a phone. If the camera quality, if you can shoot 1080 on your phone, you are good to go. You need light and you need a space. That is all you need. So don't overthink the content creation stuff. You don't have to go and buy the Canons and all those things if you don't have the budget. Start with what you can, start with your phone. I started editing my content about 10 minutes long content on my phone. Sometimes I use InShot, Viva Video. Of course, people were talking about the fact that the quality, they weren't feeling the quality and all those things. But you see, that didn't stop me, because even though I was shooting the content on my phone and editing it on my phone and putting it out there, I was getting 50,000 views, like I was averaging 50,000 views on a very small channel. So what I had to do was to be consistent at it. And with me, when Vanessa was talking about consistency, I was happy. There are people here, they release their content like this festival every year. They drop it like that. And sorry, it's sad. If you want to be a creator, unless you are doing it for fun, I always say that you need to identify what you want to do with this thing. If you want to do it for fun, then you can be doing the once every year content releases. But if you want to choose this as a career path, and you release content like you drop a video today, we will have to chase you for another video, then that is not what you're supposed to be doing. Stick to the 9 to 6 job. Maybe that is where you want to, you will shine. Because content creation, with me, consistency brought me here. And within a space of like 6 months, I was able to move from 10,000 subscribers to 100,000 subscribers. Because of consistency. Now, the consistency you will do now, it come with people actually jabbing your way. There are times you put out the content and people come like, no, this is not it. You have people trying to move to your content, tell you, say, nah, this thing that you are doing, it is not right. And they criticize whatever you put out there. But at the end of the day, if you know what you want to achieve, you will continue doing it. I was with a phone, I was putting out about 4 videos in a day. And I was editing it on my phone. Sometimes you come to my room and my eyes all make red. You understand? But at that point, I needed to build audience. I needed to build my platform. I needed to build the numbers to get to this point. So if you're a YouTuber here and you don't have consistency on your chart, then please stop. So yes, you need to be consistent with what you do. Also, I have had conversations with a lot of creators, and it looks like they don't make data-driven decisions with their content. And that is something that is very bad. Now, when you go to your metrics, it is on Facebook, Instagram, everywhere, you see a lot of information about how your content is performed. There are people here, they've never even opened it. All they check is the revenue. Yes, people only open the metrics to check their revenue, not to look at where people are consuming their content from, the machines they are consuming their content from, the geographical locations and all those things. People don't do that. They open it and they are looking at the revenue. And if you don't make data-driven decisions with your content, that is going to be sad for you. With me, I know that when you look at my metrics, I know the peak time for people to consume my content is around 6, 7, 8. So I will shoot the content, schedule it at that time to be posted, and go to sleep. By the time I wake up, the content has engaged itself. Because that is the time people are online to consume my content. So with this data and all those things, you would know about how your content is performing. I always tell people content creation is more than just posting the video and going to sleep. We all can do that. I can just drop video. But you see, when you are starting this, you need to understand a lot. It is an art that you need to study. You need to understand metrics, platform dynamics. There are content that will do well on Twitter. You post it on Facebook, for instance, it's not going to do well. and there are some content you pick on Twitter, you try to recreate it on your YouTube channel, it's not going to work. So you need to understand platform dynamics. You need to use data to make decisions when it comes to content. Know where people are consuming your content from. Know the machines they are consuming your content from. Because I found out a lot of people consume my content from television. So if I'm doing logo placement for my video, I would know how to place it. So that when they open the content on a wider screen, you wouldn't have your logo pushed somewhere. These are some of the things you need to do. And you see, when you open the data, everything is there. YouTube, they have structured it in such a way that when you open it, you know, okay, I have about 10% of my audience coming from the US, 40% from Ghana, this and that. It is there, very simple. You use that data to make data-driven decisions when you are creating the content, so that you don't suffer. And also with the tag words like this, the tag words and all those things. At the end of every month, YouTube will pull in your tag words for you, like the most search tags and all those things. These are things you can use to make sure to optimize your search engine, optimize your search engine. So as a creator, as a YouTuber, you need to make data-driven decisions. You understand? With your content. Be deliberate at it, because if you don't do it that way, you will create a dope content, put it out there, you might post it at the wrong time, and the content will go out there to not do well. That will discourage you. Because one thing where you invest is say, you put all your resources into a video, put it out there, and the numbers that you are expecting for the video, that is the most discouraging thing on earth. It's like, why am I even doing this? So if you don't want those things to happen to you, try to deliberate attempt to make data-driven decisions with your content, and that would help you. Also, this is something important to me. There are creators out there that have content in their draft, and they don't want to post it because they are afraid of what maybe Kwabena Watson from La Paz will say about the content. And that is the most pathetic thing you can do to yourself as a creator. Listen, I am one of the most abused creators in this country. But that know they deter me from creating content. I wake up and I put it. You see, when I used to do skit on Instagram, people said I wasn't funny. They were right. I wasn't. I had to find what would work for me. And if I listened to what people had to say about my craft, I wouldn't be standing here. I wouldn't have 6 people working for me, you understand? This is what you're supposed to do. People will come. They will come criticize. People will come and drop like the most demeaning comment in your comment section. And you see, as a creator, it depends on how you treat some of these things. You're not going to tell me that because someone is going to insult my head, I'm not supposed to post content. Really? Are you crazy? Nah. You will come and insult me. I will find ways and means to monetize the insult that you are even throwing at me. And that is what I do. People compared me to all sorts of things, you understand? Like, when you shout, you look like the character from Apalao Kwe. You look like the character from Angry Bird or something. You look like Shrek. You look like this. I will compile everything and make money out of it. You don't let what people are saying in the comment section get to you. Because the fact that you are putting your work in the public, it is occupational hazard. They are supposed to come for you. And so if you are going to listen to what people are saying and say, I have content, but I'm afraid to post it because someone really money I can make on YouTube because someone is going to say something demeaning about me in the comment section. Nah, it doesn't work that way. So you need to, and you see, there are some people out there, they don't have the mental fortitude to do all these things. If you put it out there, people move to you and you feel like talking to people and all those things, that will give you some form of closure. Feel free and do it. But personally, I feel like as a creator that you want to grow in the space that you are, you don't have to, please, not even one. If the comment is, constructive enough to help your work move forward in life, that is okay. But there are some people, they are agenda boys. There are people that are for violence. They will come for you. It is part of the job. That shouldn't deter you from posting content. Because if you don't post it, you are not going to get it. So I've seen people like they are afraid of what people will say. Really? How? They can't do what? All they can do is to drop their comment, make fun of you, say whatever they have to say, and go and sleep. When they meet you in the real world, they can't even open their mouth. Why do you have to depend on that? I've met people that made fun of me on Twitter, and they go like, yo, you want to take picture with me? Really? You are not doing that to me. So, as I said, if you want to listen to people and create content, see, you don't go move.
Yes,
Create the content, fire the content, be consistent at it. And you see, at some point, you get. Right now, when I drop you, it could be short and you have improved or you have done. Bro, about a month ago, you people were dragging me in the gutters. They will come, oh, your video quality, this and this and that. Because I didn't stop. When they said my video wasn't quality enough, I invested in camera. I invested in human resources. I had to bring in people on board to prove you that this person, this is my career path. And I'm not going to let you tell me, say, because of one or two things, I'm going to, because if I leave YouTube, I'll be unemployed. Yes. And I don't want to be another statistic in the system like, bro, the government should give me work. No, I am creating jobs for the government. That is what I'm talking about. So, make nobody, don't let anybody from any, if you don't know the person, don't listen to them. Because listen, it has gotten to a level where I am looking at expanding, going to other countries and all those things. I always tell people, if I listen to them, I wouldn't be here. I left OMG about 3 years ago. I've not worked for anyone. I've been able to make a living out of YouTube. And because of one comment, I should stop. Also, in the course of building audience, I always tell people, say, there are people, they will get the watch hours, they will get the 1,000 subscribers, and all of a sudden they want to monetize. They want to put money on the platform. Now, this is how content works. There's something called value proposition. That is what you provide to your audience. Now, the value proposition determines your return on investment, you understand? So your ROIs. Now, if you start with the content creation with money, I want to make money. First of all, yes, you can make money off YouTube, but you need to build audience. It's like jab, then you hook. That is something Gary Vee said. You need to build audience, you need to build eyeballs, you need to build a community, you need to own the space. So you can define that as an influencer or something like that. Because if you don't build the audience, if you don't build the space, if you don't build the authority, and you start your content creation journey with just the money, at some point you don't know what to do. You understand? So if your value proposition is the content, try to invest in the content. Put the content out there. Let them enjoy the content. At some point, they will be hooked on your content. When you place about 30 ads in the video, they will wait for you to play before they continue. But when you start, you don't even know, you have not defined, you don't have any defined content, or you don't have a niche for yourself. You are just doing anything anyhow. But you want to put like 55 adverts on your video. You have thousands because you think that YouTube is all about money. Yes, me right now, it's all about money for me. But when you are starting, please, it's not about money. It's about building the platform. Build. Whenever I start a show, I want to own the space. I want to be an authority. Right now, when they release a song, they are looking for Kobe Sheldon to do a breakdown. When Manchester United then go do the Mayawa, they are waiting for Kobe Sheldon to comment. When there's something trending on social media, they are waiting for Kobe Sheldon and build the authority. So when you withdraw the content, they have like withdrawal symptoms. Or syndrome, or whatever you will call it. When my account was terminated, I had calls from various quarters. It should tell you people consume the content. They are hooked on the content. I didn't start by I identified my audience and fed them with the content consistently. And at some point, they were with me. Like, where they would watch the thing on YouTube, take a small part, and come and share it on their socials. And that has not even been activated on my platform. They were doing the social sharing for me. That is how you build the audience. So at some point, when you build the audience, you have the attention, you own the space, then you can think of talking about money and all those things. But if you are starting, please, the Sika thing, if you have 1,000 subscribers and the watch hour, please, you are going to go through the monetization process, okay. By the end of the day, you should concentrate, you should focus on what you want to give. Because if I come to your channel, I'm coming there to consume content, not to watch adverts on YouTube. If I wanted, I would listen to Peace FM. I'm on more advert, baby. I want to consume content. So what is your value proposition to your audience? When you identify that and you give to them, then at some point, when you monetize the content, they wouldn't even mind. You understand? And you can do the monetization through the merchandise and all those things. So please, the money be too much. Everybody, how do I make money from YouTube? You can make money. By the end of the day, what are you providing to your audience? If you don't have it, you don't have money. Because YouTube works with content, and they monetize the content to pay you. So if you don't have it, what are you doing? So ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mr. Sheldon. The head is big for a reason. And more questions, yeah.
AKA Lil Duku. So give a hand to the guy. So I took 3 things: zeal, data, value. You should have the zeal to want to do this thing. You should always check your metrics and know what's happening, and you should provide your followers or subscribers value for what they clicked to watch. Yeah. So we are taking 5 questions again. Yeah. Step forward. The man in green.
Okay, I think this comment thing is a problem to most of us, what people will say. And I've observed Delay's YouTube page for some time. She mutes her content. Yeah, exactly. Is it something you recommend if you are worried about what people will say?
Okay, so you know, Delay is an established name. Delay doesn't need engagement to boost or push his content in the news feed, you understand? You know, the engagement you get on a video will determine where the algorithm will push your video to. Delay has reached that level that she doesn't need that form of, no, once she drops the content, it is going to go on the trend list. So Delay, that is not her problem. You as an upcoming or emerging creator, you can't turn off your comment section. Because engagement they contribute to.
Quiet, please. Guys.
If you people don't keep quiet, we will fight for you.
Please.
Please, let us all respect ourselves and create content. You don't have to, when you mute the comment section, please, no. You have like 1,000 subscribers and you are muting like 3 people that will comment for you. It doesn't work that way. That is why I said that is Delay's coping mechanism, because at where she did right now, she doesn't need the comment to even push her content into the news feed, you understand? But you as an emerging creator, you need to allow people, you need to allow diverse opinions. See, when you go through, sometimes I will do a content, the year of the day content, when you read the comments, bro, it's like, people will come for you. So it depends on how, sometimes I don't even read the comments. Yeah. I just dip. Because if you want to read it, you will be emotional. Where the whole day you will continue to create. So I wouldn't advise you to mute your comment section as a creator, emerging creator.
Nice one. Okay, next question.
Yeah, can you please share with us how come your YouTube account was terminated and how you resolved that?
Okay, so so one day my account was terminated, and this is what happened. Someone hacked the account and started streaming unscrupulous content that is not in line with my platform. I had my 2-factor authentication and all those things on, but I think that the person actually wanted to do the job, wanted to hack it, so the person hacked it and started streaming things about cryptocurrency. That is not what I do on my platform. So YouTube detected that and disabled the account, like they delete the account. So because the fault is not coming from, my end, no, I had to fill a form telling them what had happened to my account. And they told me to send my channel URL and all those things. And within 2 days, it was resolved. Because the problem wasn't coming from me. And someone told me that it was phishing. Someone phished my information and used it against me, you understand? So the website, some of you, you use Google Chrome to search and all those things. Some of these websites, they are closed and all those things. They will mine your information and use it against you. So you have to be careful about some of the websites that you go. I'm sure everyone here has the 2-factor authentication, or if you don't have it, then leave the house, leave the room. Because you need to, it's supposed to be on. That is like the security lining for you. The safest way to safeguard your platform. If you don't have it on, then you are doomed. But once again, you have to look at some of these things, because at the end of the day, I felt like someone used my Google Chrome to search for some website and all those things, and they mined my information and used it against me. But once again, it wasn't from me. So I was able to get it back in like within 2 days and all those things. But then coming, because it was, yes, I nearly died.
That's real.
Okay, so next question here, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Gilles from the French Caribbean.
I wanted to understand, besides receiving money from YouTube, is there some kind of taxes you need to pay when your audience is from America or whatever? Is it?
Yeah.
Great question.
People will start crying. Have they deducted the tax?
Oh, yeah,
when my revenue came in last month, I come you know, I have like 10% of my audience coming from the US, and that is what they are going to place the tax on. So imagine. But you see, yes, so you are supposed to pay tax to the US government based on the fact that there are people consuming content from the US. We don't have a structure yet, but by now we all will stop the YouTube. Please don't tell GRA. Yes. If you tell GRA, then everyone will left this. Yeah, so you need to, yes, there are taxes that you are supposed to pay, and you pay, and they have structures over there that will deduct it. But when they send it from their end and they bring it here, I don't think our system here will tax you and all those things. Please don't go and tell anybody. This is supposed to be a secret.
Oh. Okay, so the next question.
Please don't post the video.
We're told to put ourselves out there, so the James TV from YouTube, right? So this is personal, right? I would like you to share so that we can learn, right? So when you put out a video and you know in your heart, and based on maybe 1 or 2, 3 comments, you know that it was a good job. You know, you put in the work, but the views don't equate to work. If you understand what I mean? So how do you deal with it? You know by yourself, you know that you did a good job, and people have said so in the comment section, but you're not seeing the views. What do you do?
A great content that is supposed to fetch you the views, but it's not fetching the views. What do you use?
So with this, if you believe in the content, you spend a specific amount of money on the content, but you are not getting the organic views that you expect. I don't normally advise, because I don't believe in paying to push your content and all that. But if you believe in the potency of the content, I feel like in the YouTube space, you can try and spend, let's say, $10, $20 to boost it to a wider audience, you understand? Because you can't let the content just go like that. So there are some content, you spend huge sums of money on it. And I mean, it's not bad when you boost your content. You are just trying to put the content out that, okay, this is what I've been doing. And maybe through that, people will even come and subscribe to your channel. But this is it. When I started my YouTube videos, I think the first video had like, is it 10 views or something? I don't know. The first video I placed on YouTube, it was a skit. It had like 10 views. With me, I always tell people that it is consistency. You see, you keep creating. You don't stop. Because you had 10 views or 30 views or 100 views, it means you have to stop. You need to keep creating. Also, try to distribute. Content distribution is something our people here don't get it. They just create the content, and the content sits on YouTube. Now, if the algorithm is not pushing your content in the news feed, you are doomed. So find ways and means to distribute your content. If you are going to copy the link and share it in YouTube, Facebook groups, Twitter, your WhatsApp, try to do that. Personally, I have the audience, but when I do that all the day, I get like 1 minute of the content, share it on all my other social platforms too. Redirect people to the platform, you understand? You might be having, let's say, 10,000 followers on Instagram, and you have 100 subscribers on YouTube. When you create the content, don't let it sit on the YouTube channel. Try to use your other social platform to activate. Yes. You understand? Engagement about it. So that that is what I do with my hour of the day. Now, I wake up and I go on Twitter, I set the agenda, and I redirect all of them to the YouTube and make money out of them. If you are here, please don't mind. That is how it works. Use your socials to activate conversations about your content and redirect them to them. Don't let it just sit there like you have created a good content and you expect YouTube to distribute it for you. Like intentional, distribute your own content.
Okay, thank you very much. So guys, please, let's maintain some level of silence so that when the speaker is on the floor, we can all hear what he or she is saying. Thank you. One last question and then...
Hello, Kojo. Mark Lepon Richardson from Destination After Group.
Okay, I think it was a series of factors for me. It wasn't just one thing that happened that made me decide to pack my bags and move. I used to come on holiday.
Can you speak up? Can you hear in the back?
Okay, so it wasn't just one thing that made me decide to pack my bags and move to Ghana. it was a couple of factors. So I am Ghanaian, my parents are Ghanaian, although I was born in Sydney, Australia, and I spent a significant amount of time over there. I was also always drawn to Ghana. I used to come on holiday all the time. I would not want to leave when I come. There's just this stress-free lifestyle that you can have here that's really hard to have in the West. So I really wanted to come and experience it. So initially it was like, just come for 6 months, see how you go. If it doesn't work out, you can always go back. But I've been here for a little over a year now, and I don't think I'm going back anytime soon. So.
Okay, nice. So when you create content, right? Recently you went to my village.
What's your
where you did the Upper Grandstand, the cow week.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So when you do a video like that, where a family welcomes you, treats you good, cooks for you, and you taste the food and accidentally and yet there, what do you do? Like you visit the family, they cook for you, and you showcasing it on YouTube, but the food turns out not to be so good. How do you play it off?
I haven't had that experience yet. Generally, most of the foods that I taste are really, really good. And I think it's because I have such a broad palate. Like, I'm very open to, I like food. So if it's food, I'll eat it. You know what I mean?
Okay, so what is that one advice you would give to anyone who came from the diaspora filming here in Ghana? Your take, something you want them to take home with them today, filming in Ghana and creating content here in Ghana? And to the people watching us right now.
Okay, I think YouTube in general is a creative space, so just try and be as unique as possible. Stand out. Don't try and do what everyone else is doing. For me personally, when I first moved here, it was generally just to document my travel from Australia to Ghana and me settling in and all that stuff. It was never meant to become a job. But then I realized that there was only a certain portion of Ghana that was being showcased online. So it was more like the affluent areas, which made sense because people will come to Ghana on holiday and be amazed by how beautiful it is. So then they'll go to all these fancy places and showcase it on the internet. But I felt like that wasn't like a real representation of Ghana. There was another part that wasn't being displayed. So then I tapped into that niche and then decided to go all out. And then my channel grew from like 12,000 to almost 90,000. So it's, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Give it up for Jasmine. Jasmine, one more question today. Now, a lot of people think he is underappreciated in Ghana. I think otherwise because the YouTube space in Ghana is fairly growing. A lot of people still don't know. People enjoy content on Facebook and elsewhere. People are really warming up to YouTube. And YouTube is not only happening in Ghana, it's happening in the entire of Africa. And when we talk about Africa, some notable countries come to mind. South Africa, Nigeria, Kenya comes to mind, right? And there is this amazing content creator in Kenya who was able to build a channel with just a phone. Just a phone, yeah? You build it for like 100K subscribers plus with just a phone. This person happens to be the lioness that guides and rolls beside the lion that comes from Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome Miss Trudy. Miss Trudy, everybody. Give it up for Miss Trudy. Miss Trudy. Akaba. Welcome.
Hi guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous.
Can you speak up, please?
I'm so nervous.
She is, yeah? Okay, welcome back from New York.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
How was your trip?
It was amazing. Sorry, speak up.
Yes.
I'm saying my trip to New York was amazing, but then when I was in the US, I realized that you can take me out of Africa, but you can never take Africa out of me.
Yeah.
Because, you know, East or West, home is best. That's what I realized.
Okay, so Miss Trudy, you've had your own share of social media banter, right? People coming at you here and there. I'm not going to talk about that. I want to take it from a different angle. You decided to build YouTube with your camera, because that's what you had, right? Now, you kept getting subscribers, it was growing and all that, but you still kept to it until recently when you got yourself a camera. Why was that? Why was this thing with the phone a great sign for you to still continue building with the phone? What experiences would you say you built with your content?
Okay, that's a good question. So when I started YouTube, personally, I'm not from a rich family. We are not rich. We are not that poor, but still we are not rich. So I couldn't afford a camera. I only had a phone, and the phone wasn't even good quality. But I really loved content creation. So I had a choice to either be like, I can't afford a camera, so that means I can't do YouTube, that's too bad, or just use what I have. So I just started with what I had, which was a very, very, very bad camera. It was just a poor quality camera. But from there, I kept improving. When I made money, or when I borrowed my dad money, to be honest, yeah, I used to borrow my dad money. So when he gave me the money, I would invest and buy a better
Hold on the thoughts. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have one great representative here from YouTube for Sub-Saharan Africa. Let's welcome her right now inside. Give it up for Miss Adi. Let me take a seat right there. So, Charlie, the space is growing. Representative from YouTube, welcome. Kindly continue, please.
Oh yeah, so I just couldn't afford a camera or a good phone, so I just had to start with what I had. Yeah.
Okay. So, filming with phone versus a camera, what's the difference for you?
Oh, I feel like filming with a phone is much easier. Even now that I have the money, I decided to buy a better phone.
Okay.
So I film with my iPhone 12 instead of a camera. I feel like cameras are heavy. And then, I don't know, maybe it could be because I've always filmed with a phone. Actually, you know what, some phones are even better than some cameras. So it's like, for me, I prefer using a phone, yeah.
So with the phone versus camera thing, then we talk about editing too. Because you would usually edit your videos on the phone. So shooting with the camera, you will now have to move it onto the computer. Which editing softwares do you use, and do you feel comfortable using editing on your phone versus laptop or the computer? If you do.
So when I started my channel, I used to edit on my phone. I used to use Power Director. So Power Director has a...
Guys, please, at the back. Tone down, please. We can hear you from here, please. Thank you. We are here to learn and to engage with each other, but I believe we can do the engagement after the thing is done, right? Please, thank you very much. Okay, let's get it.
Okay, so I was using Power Director,
yeah.
and Power Director had a watermark, so my brother hacked it for me, so I was able to use it without. So yeah, because I didn't like the watermark showing, and my brother is a geek, so he hacked it for me, so I was able to use Power Director without the watermark. But then right now, I have employees who work for me, so I don't edit my videos.
Oh.
So my editor uses Adobe Premiere Pro.
Okay, so now filming in Kenya, right? You filmed in other parts of Africa as well, and then now going to the United States to film. The crowd expectation, the shyness, the nervousness, how is it compared to all the African countries? I'm not talking about the US. When you move country to country, how do you manage to film easily? Because you're a vlogger, you just take your camera and then you walk in. Do you have the confidence as big as Mountain Afajato here in Ghana?
Well, for me, what really helps me is God. I put God first in everything I do. And I know I wouldn't be where I am or who I am without God. So I just pray to God to give me the confidence I need to be the best version of myself. So honestly, sometimes when I look back, I'm like, how did I even do that? And I remember I prayed, so I know God gave me the strength to do whatever I do. But of course, after you pray, you need to do the work. So I encourage myself and I just hit the streets. And yeah, I do street vlogs.
Okay,
yeah.
After you pray, you do the work. One
Yeah.
last word for this beautiful audience.
Oh, well, if you watch my channel, my slogan is that nothing is impossible. So I just love to tell people that today, things might be difficult, you might not know what you're doing. Some of you might be feeling very confused, you probably have a channel, but you're so confused. I just want you to know that you're not the only person. I remember when I was starting, I used to be very confused. I wanted to create content, so I didn't know what I was doing. I was copying everyone. when you go online, this video is trending, ooh, I'll do it. I even did makeup videos. I'm not even a makeup person. You try everything. So if you're feeling confused, you're not alone, but just never give up, because 2 years from now, oh God, you will thank God you didn't give up. I remember I started with some people and they just gave up because they said, this YouTube is too much. We are putting out content, we are not getting views, you're not making money. I don't know why I didn't give up, but I thank God I never did. You know, years later, they wish they didn't give up, but it's too late now. Okay, they can start, but basically what I'm saying is never give up. Things will get better if you don't give up.
Thank you very much. Never give up. Give it up for Miss Trudy. Give it up for Miss. See, if you don't clap, WODEMAYA no go come. Me, I get them. If you don't clap, it no go come. Thank you very, very much. Now, people watch every content creator here for something specific you have inside of you, right? Could you shouting is a comedic factor, right? Maybe it could be the way you speak, it could be your facial vein. So I am so pleased to welcome the man and the voice behind Africa to the world. With a standing ovation, let's welcome WODEMAYA. Clap, So you came all the way to see WODEMAYA, and this is what you are doing. Chicken chips, no.
Alright, so right in front of Mensvik Hotel. Mensvik Hotel, that's where WODEMAYA is hosting the show. So Mensvik Hotel for you. Right now we're gonna have some teachings and tips from the legendary man WODEMAYA. So there's it. Let's arrive at the Mensvik Hotel to come and witness the teachings and also the nice ideas that WODEMAYA is going to give us. So on Mensvik Hotel, right now I'm at Mensvik Hotel. I'm going to give you all the details of what is going to happen here as WODEMAYA hosts us meet and create content here.
He decided to tell his African story. Now, one thing I love about him is the fact that he kept his cool with the very basic things you would normally see in the village setting. We call something Charlie Wati. Yeah, the sleepers, right? Charlie Wati. So he's officially the brand ambassador for Charlie Wati, not the festival, but the sleeper. Yeah, this sleeper, not this one. Charlie, what's the son? The guy changed the thing. But I love the fact that with the same sleeper, he went to interview one of the ex-presidents of Ghana, and gradually things are beginning to open up for people to see how powerful content creation can change the face of Africa. If you've had the opportunity to live outside of this country before, you would know the stories that are being told out there, right? A lot of negative stuff, and we need to shape the story from within. So I am so pleased to welcome the man and the voice behind Africa to the world. With a standing ovation, let's welcome WODEMAYA. So you came all the way to see WODEMAYA, and this is what you are doing. Chicken chips, no.
Please, thank you so much. Thank you. Please be on the seat. Thank you. Wow. First of all, I just want to say that thank you so much for coming. I intentionally gave a short notice because I was not expecting so many people. But I think I made a worse mistake, man. Thank you so much for coming. I also want to thank Mensvik Hotel for sponsoring this event. So we are not paying anything for this event. So a big shout out to Mensvik Hotel. Secondly, I want to say thank you to Casapreco. Yeah, Casapreco decided to give us drinks and everything. I think the drinks are outside, so whenever you're going out, try and pick your drink. The water, everything is sponsored by Casapreco. I want to say a round of applause for Casapreco. Thank you. WODEMAYA is here, eh? I feel like I'm the most wanted man, man. So, We are here to take African content to the next level.
Let's go.
I keep on telling people that each and everyone can be a content creator. But it all depends on you. There's nothing special about WODEMAYA. Absolutely nothing special. But it all depends on the kind of confidence that you have. See, when I tell people that I'm an introvert, they don't believe it. I'm an introvert, but YouTube made me an extrovert. So sometimes when my introvert personality comes, people think that, no, that's not WODEMAYA, but no, that's me. But I'm here to tell you that, listen, I don't know how to start, because I feel like if I start talking right now, I'm not going to finish. But let me, I don't know, can we start with questions? Because listen, I feel like, are we all YouTubers? Okay, so now let me understand. So we have YouTubers here. What else do we have? Supporters. What again do we have in here?
We have technical
We have fans
director.
in here. Oh, okay. Can I see only my fans there?
Observers.
I see you. You're a hater. Welcome. But do we have people who use Facebook in here? See, I'm gonna tell you all something. Social media is here to stay. I used to be that guy that whenever I do YouTube videos, people see me to be jobless. But you're never, I don't know how to say it. I'm gonna say this. You're worth more than someone who sits in the bank. You worth more than anybody who does 5 to 9, what do you call it? 9 to 5. It's just that people have a wrong misconception when it comes to content creation in Africa. Sometimes I look at people, because I'm not that guy who wants to show off to you that, hey, this is what I have. No, I'm not interested. But I'm interested in what kind of impact can I make with my YouTube videos. Creating videos is all about your passion. What do you enjoy doing? And whatever you enjoy doing, let it pay you. If it's not paying you, stop it. Am I making sense? Whatever you enjoy doing, yeah? See, I enjoy eating. It's just that my content is not about eating. But if you enjoy eating, just pick up food, eat, record yourself, put it on any social media platform. I was on Twitter recently and somebody said, Facebook doesn't pay. Like, is Sabalo made it? You know Sabalo? Sabalo made me late, man. Sabalo is supposed to be around right now. He's one of the people that he's making it big when it comes to Facebook. He has over 6 million followers on Facebook. He's building his houses with just income from Facebook. But yet, some of us sit on Facebook and insult, yeah? YouTube is a place that I would say that it changed my life. Because I was born in a village, went to China. First time using a water closet was when I went to China. Because straight from the village, I came to Accra to apply for my visa. I'm a big fan of fried rice, man. How many of you enjoy eating fried rice, man? Because I only used to get fried rice when my mom goes to funeral and birthday parties, weddings, and she brings fried rice. That's when I enjoy eating fried rice. So when I was applying my visa to go abroad, my dad gave me money. When I go here, it was fried rice every day. Because I don't get a chance to eat fried rice. So I just want to tell you, whatever passion that you have, bring it on camera. You might be a doctor. Do you know how many people want to sit home and know the kind of medication that they need to use? Make money out of it. I would love to know each and everyone's passion, but I feel like there are too many people today. See, I want to ask 5 people a question. Why do you create YouTube videos? I am very good in terms of YouTube, So that's the only thing that I can talk about right now. But I just want to know, why do you create YouTube videos? Yeah. Can I have an extra mic with him?
Why do you create?
Okay. Hello, Maya. I am Maya.
I am Maya.
So thank you so much for this opportunity. My name is Rolena Naima. I go by the name R to the N to the A. And it's live sold by R&A on YouTube. So
It's Malaika.
oh yeah, the only pageant police over here, you know. So the reason why I love to create content is because I love to talk. I come from a journalism background. I did communication back in school, and talking helps me to see what is in my mind instead of being in that closed space that I'll be in. Yeah. Thank you.
So talking is her hobby. Talking is my hobby. And I need to make money from talking. Some of you just use your talking power to gossip. And no one is paying you from gossiping. See, the passion that you have, bring it on a platform that it's like I'm doing advert for YouTube. Adi, I'm doing advert for YouTube. Hey. Do I?
Yeah?
Thank you.
For it, I'm going to use myself as an example. I started YouTube videos in 2013. 2 years, when I upload a video, my highest views will be 10. Yeah. 10 views. And out of the 10 views, I think I watched 9 of them.
You are like you.
See, and let me tell you something. I didn't even know that when you refresh a YouTube video, it counts. So after seeing 9, I start dancing. Wow. 2. See, I'm gonna tell you something. When the first day I got 500 views, everyone, I was in the dormitory, everyone on my floor got to know that I had 500 views. So all these people, they know my story. So whenever they test me, they will be like, we're so proud of you. So don't give up. So far as you have passion, it took me 2 years, no one was watching me. I started YouTube videos with Samsung S2. And I didn't know how to edit. So whenever I shoot video, I go and give it to someone to edit for me. It will take like 2 to 3 months. Before I get one video. The day that I got mad, that why are these people doing this to me? I think come here. Come here. This guy, I've been working with him since China days. He's from Tanzania.
Yeah, I can speak. Hello everyone, my name is Peace, also Said.
We can't hear you from out here.
My name is Peace, also Said. I'm from Tanzania. Peace. Yeah. No.
Peace from Tanzania. I started working with him when I was in China. He knows my story. To the extent that, do I have to tell them? Those days, he was one of the people that when I give them videos, it will take them 4 months to get my video. And there was a time Peace was even fed up. Because Maya, we have gigs. Thank you, Peace. We have gigs. Like, he's a videographer, so people pay to, but there was a day, I got to a place, got the people that I want to shoot videos with. Peace was supposed to come on Saturday. Peace did not show up. Peace went to do his gig. And he left me, Peace. So this is my story. So I know why. Thank you. So it's all about having passion for what you do. See, you might start today, it might take you 3 years. Someone might start today and the person will blow up right now. Everyone is different. Don't compare yourself with anyone. See, sometimes I'll say that, I don't know why there are so many people here. I normally watch everyone, unless you are doing makeup videos. I'm sorry. If I don't know you, maybe your videos are makeup, because me, I shower, I just wear my shirt, and I'm out. So I don't know, maybe I need to apply some makeups or something.
Oh, Miss Shuri did it too.
No, but she has to watch it herself. Thank you. I need questions so that we'll be able to make sure that if I have to say
There is
something.
one.
I don't know, maybe it's something about YouTube. I think Adi will explain that. But if you're not consistent on YouTube, especially you grow a channel, you get to a number, and then you go and do your own thing, and after 2 months, 3 months, you say, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. No, we are busy eating. We've not seen you. That's how it works on YouTube. So you have to keep up every single day. See, I think I'm one of the fastest growing YouTube channel in Africa. What I think within 2 years I've been able to move from 100 to 900. You know why? Because of consistency. There's nothing special about WODEMAYA. It's just consistency, and consistency comes with evolving. Change your content sometimes. If everyone loves you doing makeup, see, I started using my videos as I was a comedian, yeah, a stand-up guy. I was not funny though. My friends were like, "You're not funny. Stop." And then I started being a comedian. I was not growing. That's why it took me 2 years, because I was not funny. I moved from being a comedian to somebody who was talking about Africa-China relationship. And when I did that, hey, people were like, oh, I've experienced that one too. I'm like, okay, now I got the people. Now I changed again to target black people all over. So instead of using Africa, I was using being black in China. And that's when I saw my growth. And then at some point, I was just tired of living in China. And I decided to bring that movement called Africa to the World. And then I moved to Africa. See, I went to Ethiopia. 1 month of traveling in Africa, I had 50,000 subscribers. I've never seen anything like that before. I went back to China, packed all my stuff, because it took me 4 years in China to get 100K. I'm in Africa for 1 month, and I'm getting like 50,000. Why do I have to go back to China? So it's all about consistency and then evolve. Whenever you, see, don't be scared of trying new things. I was so scared. I want to tell you something. There's a new video that I'm doing on my channel about tribe. If you guys have seen it. Yeah, exactly. The one that I went to Namibia, and there's one that I did in South Sudan. I was so scared when I was trying that content, because people know WODEMAYA to be the guy who shows beautiful destinations. But, come on, WODEMAYA, why are you going to the village? And I'm like, you know what? This is Africa, man. This is our people, man. See, all those videos that I've done, none of them got less than 1 million views. The first one has 2.5. The second one, just 2 weeks ago, 1.2 million. So it's all about start now. When something is working, try new things. And when that thing works, trust me, you will have a gold mine. I don't know if I have to say this before you. Please, having a YouTube channel is more like having a gold mine. I describe YouTube as an ATM machine. So YouTube is an ATM machine, or you can say what? Gold mining. Why ATM machine? You have to put what? You have to put what?
Money.
How can you put money? No, you don't need money.
You say you don't.
No, you don't need money to start a YouTube channel. Have a YouTube channel. Depositing money is what? Is depositing what? Content. And at the end of the month, you go to the ATM machine. That's ATM machine, how it works. That's a YouTube channel. And a gold mine is when you have a niche that works for you, to the extent that as soon as you upload a video, you sleep, you wake up the next morning, 100K. That's a gold mine. I wish I can get one-on-one to everybody to teach people how it works, but it's hard. I mean, I'm trying my best, yeah? Next question.
My name is Nana Yeboah. The channel name is Entrance TV. And my question is, some of us, we do we create content on our local dialect. How does that have effect on YouTube?
How local content performs, the local dialect or the language? Okay.
I have to be honest, yeah? When I was coming to Ghana, I realized that all the YouTube channels that we have was in Tree. All of them. But let me tell you something. I'm not saying don't speak your language, but as soon as you start speaking your language, you're limited. YouTube is what? A global platform. I think most of us that create YouTube channel are inspired by maybe Zion Felix and the big guys in the game. Kofi TV, Kwekumenu, yeah. You see, when you start creating content in your own language, one, how do I make sure that how many people speak Tree on the platform? So which means you are creating content for only what? Ghanaians. So if you are good with that, I don't have any problem with it. But you are limited in terms of growth. You are limited in terms of income. A video that will pay this man for speaking English, maybe he might be getting $1,000, but you using Tree, trust me, you won't get even more than $100. We all had the same views. I don't know if you understand what I mean. We all had the same views, but we are not making the same money. We are not on the same level. Somebody might have 1 million subscribers, having so much views, but language limits everything. So I don't know if I answered your question. I'm not saying don't speak your language. You can, but know that your videos will just be around Ghanaians. But if you want to go global, speak the global language. Thank you.
Okay, next one here.
Yeah, my name is Onapo General.
Hey.
And WODEMAYA, we are still expecting you at the Kufi. So make it a preparation and come there.
I'll come around.
Now, my question is a build up on what you just said.
Yeah.
And let me just introduce my YouTube channel. It's called Real Trends TV. It's one of the biggest YouTube channel, and I have 17 subscribers. Thank you. So I just want to ask, assuming I'm doing a lifestyle content, and all of a sudden I realize that switching to entertainment or any other thing will give me more views. Is there a need for me to delete all that I have done on lifestyle, or I should build up on it? Thank you.
Okay, nice one.
So you don't have to delete. See, one YouTube channel can have so many, I call them subsets, like sub videos. Well, you can be, somebody say
Guys,
lifestyle,
please.
lifestyle, makeup, beauty. You can have different type of videos on one particular YouTube channel, but not the one that your audience loves so much. When COVID came, I was creating, what do you call it, travel content before COVID. But after COVID, during COVID, I'm like, what am I going to do? What I did was, I changed my content by just meeting Ghanaians who have something doing in Ghana, and I asked you, can you talk to me, please? See, I used to beg them that, hey, please, can you speak to me? The same concept, but different videos. And trust me, it changed my channel from 200K to 600K. So it's all about trying something different. You can't be doing one thing all the time. Let the channel have different kind of thing. But the most important thing is the representative, you being the brand behind the channel. People love watching you. Even if you sleep, they'll still watch you because it's you.
Next one here.
Hi, my name is Jessica. I'm based in London. I'm actually it's Jessie. My content is mainly focused on like the UK following and being in London, but I wanted to like expand it to Ghanaians, and I wanted kind of like tips and tricks of how to do that.
I think Vanessa will be the best person to ask that.
Okay, so on to the next one, the lead there, please. Put your hands up and I'll come to you. Yeah,
Hi, WODEMAYA. I am Cheese from the French Caribbean. You were saying that people watch you because it's you. IT will be the next thing to deal with in the future, like the only thing. To say the global is unlimited, but like me, newcomer, and there will be newcomers on the net, you might be missing, people will drop to say, there's just 24 hours in a day, more people coming with new channels, what will be the phenomenon? How the audience will be able to stay with you, to stay with your colleagues, and then welcoming us as well?
I didn't really get it.
I didn't really get it.
Did you? Can you ask
like
again,
how
but
you
shorter?
stay?
There will be more people on the net.
Yeah.
More and more people.
Exactly.
To say how you will be able to keep your audience and how me, like a newcomer, will be able to find people.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
YouTube is big. All right, and I always encourage people to come on board. I would say that normally, I don't know if I have to say this here. My YouTube audience should be an Ashawo on YouTube. I normally say that on my videos, and they know it. That's why people think I'm most influential YouTuber. Why? Because I told my audience that you love watching me, right? But when I step this side, know that this brother also needs your help. I am lucky to have the people watching me, but transferring my audience, I think, do I have people that knows? Like, I love transferring my audience to so many people in terms of, if, like, after, like, watching my videos, you can watch other people. But the answer to that question is like, you have to do what you do. If I have the audience and the same audience loves him, that same audience will go and subscribe. I think I've subscribed to so many channels. So people can subscribe to different channels, but the most important thing, how do you keep them? I can do a collab video with you. You might get all the subscribers, but will you be able to keep them? So that's why I'm so scared whenever I want to do collab with people, because I feel like after you give them the audience, they don't know how to use the audience well. That's it. So you have to know, like, I always tell people, be ready. If you want to do a collab, be ready. Like, as soon as I do collab with WODEMAYA, when the people comes to your channel, will they find other videos to watch? So it's not always about collaboration. I normally say collaborate, but don't hate. But when you're collaborating, make sure that when their audience comes to your channel, will they get something to watch, or will they stay? It's very important. Very, very important. Because that is the thing.
Okay, next one here.
Hey!
I knew definitely you were going to say something because I missed your. Yeah.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, brother.
In person.
Yes.
He has been on my comment section almost every single day. There's no video that I've dropped that he has never commented. Please, a round of applause for him. He's in America. What are you doing here?
Well, I came for a short holiday from Texas, actually. And I flew Qatar Airways. I think
with
Miss Trudy did the same thing too.
Yeah.
It's a long flight. Yeah. All right, so I have a simple question. Is venting, you know, we've seen a lot of venting videos. Is venting good?
People who come and I think rant, just say things that are basically.
So for me, like an example is my mom. We applied for a visa for my mom, and the Ghanaian embassy in Washington D.C. did not, you know, they refused to grant the visa.
You have to fire it up.
So I'm asking, is venting good?
It's very good. I was once like that. I was more controversial. I don't know. Sometimes I used to be like, something might happen. I'll just come. I don't want you to agree with me. I'm just speaking my mind. After speaking my mind, I just leave and
invite the guy to come forward to do the presentation. Jasmine, kindly help, yeah? Come close, yeah, come close. Come and present something to Maya. So,
I'll try to. Then I don't have any question prepared. To come up with something.
yeah, so, okay, so So what is it that you're presenting to Maya today? So it's a citation. Citation here.
Wow.
From Billy Snaps. Okay.
See, this guy, thank you so much, brother. How do I hold it?
Hey, my purse.
So citation for WODEMAYA. And do not forget, from here we'll be going down to the pool area to create content so that we can all share and then build a vibrant community amongst ourselves and to promote the African story. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. So we step down.
Boy Billy Snaps, you know, Billy to the Snaps. You know what we do? We do everything. Today, Charlie WODEMAYA, you know, had a wonderful day with us, trying to tell us and teach us what to do on our platforms. That's YouTube. And we have this wonderful mommy here. Good evening.
Good evening. Good
How are you
evening.
doing?
Very well, thank you, thank you.
I saw you here and I was so amazed. Wow, what are you doing here?
I'm here from the U.S. actually. I live in New Jersey.
Wow.
And I'm on vacation. And when WODEMAYA put up his thing, I said, oh, I have to come.
So you come purposely because of WODEMAYA?
Yeah, because
Whoa.
he and I have been kind of chit-chatting a little bit in the background, and I've been telling him that he needs to write a book.
WODEMAYA needs to write a book.
He needs to write a book.
This is good news and it's something new to us. WODEMAYA needs to write a book. Wow.
Right. That's my suggestion to him, and I want to tell him that given like the number of people who are looking for his help, I think the easiest would be to put it in a book. Then he could say, if you want to know how I did this, and that, buy my book.
Whoa, that's a great endorsement for my mommy. Thank you for having time with us.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
All right, thank you. I have to speak there. I said, thank you, you're welcome. I have to go to America and get some. All right, so you're still watching. Yeah. You see, you now you see what they do. See what they do. I'm at there so nice they do. You see what they do. Nobody call him cry. He dey inside. Nobody call him. He dey inside. We be friend no yes say no so. You see, so nice they do. Nobody call him, but he dey inside. Hello, Ama. Left arm, Ama. Left arm. Me I don't call him, but he dey my son inside. Forget about this thing. What's up?
Ade, what's up?
Everything cool.
Everything cool.
Why say now you the trend sort?
Charlie, you know me, I be star girl.
Who doesn't be star?
Oh, I be star girl. Forget everything.
Yeah, then me to I be the crowd boy. Me I be the crowd boy. I be know.
Me I the rep Ashaiman. That be why they blue for real.
Okay, me I the rep our summer.
And also. But you know if you compete with Ashaiman, I'm a summer people know if you compete.
Like Ashaiman, people would smoke too much. That's why.
That crap.
All right, so we saw your videos about your new vlog. What came to your mind for you to do that?
The church one.
Yeah.
Charlie, but you know how when people then I did take church all the time. I always take church before I started driving this year. That was my means of transport. So you get to know what triggers the people. Okay. Like easily, you know what triggers the people you get.
Wow.
So.
You don't be star, forget them.
Charlie, forget yourself. I go punch you, Bia. But yeah, you get to know. So you they tell me say you don't know say church or if you date church inside where you wear shorts.
Oh, like they complain. They say, I want to say this girl they can't talk.
Then go mess you up. Then go they stare at you, son. So if I just thought if I combine a lot of things, maybe some accents, my dressing. Then I don't know, I they shout for the church or me.
So wait. So means say you not go on key before when you want pretend say you go on key before.
Yeah, make I tell you, put them on record. I never enter plane before for my life.
Hey, bro.
What this thing that they talk? I never even touched plane before for my life.
You not touch plane before?
Bro.
So the plane where they draw for the book is I not touch before.
Fuck. But on a real, I've been to Togo and Nigeria, but that one by road. I never entered plane before.
Wait, they speak like you like come on.
You don't hear the pigeon at the talk. At the beg, forget yourself.
I'm answering good fast.
Oh,
yeah, you know, traveling to America. Forget about everybody there,
I got job you ready.
So after you went into the bars and people were just looking at you, how did you feel?
Like my heart was pumping, I'm not gonna lie, and I had a lot of anxiety. Like I was scared, but the way the driver was nice and the mate was nice as well. I kind of felt comfortable, but I was scared. But also my cousin was in the back, so I knew that Charlie, if any yawa paya,
he will punch you.
Oh, Charlie.
It be so. That'd be why some people they punch people every day. Somewhere they go do show and they punch people every day.
Hey, Charlie, what be your channel name? You didn't tear my head.
Alright, Billy snaps. We they snap everything.
Billy
song.
snaps.
We snap everything.
Okay.
Alright, so nice meeting to you.
Really nice meeting you too.
Alright, Charlie. Buy you chop.
I know chop ready. I they go take my this thing.
I don't give you.
Something there.
Oh no! You see, in the live food, you see what I do. I'm on the live food too much. Everything this one be new show that you don't say they like bread. They like bread. You see live. Massa, forget to put it and cut it. I left my show inside. What's up? Left inside there. Why did the chop my show inside? You the chop my show inside. Why? My show is like, hey, we will chop pizza and stuff. We chop like this. This is Siam. Wow, look. It's so equasi na unji. Equasi. Siam.
It's just so second sometimes I feel like when I'm
Good evening to you all once again. Today I've met my YouTube God. I've always been saying that YouTube God. I'll give birth and I'll name my child. If it's a male, Mr. WODEMAYA. If it's a female, she WODEMAYA. My camera no him into my Canada. Into my case, the male will preno. If it's a girl, she WODEMAYA. If it's a boy, my Canada. That's deep, bro. All right. Good evening, boss.
Good evening. How are you doing, man?
I'm good.
It's good to see you again, man.
Yes.
This guy came to my house. He traveled from a far distance to my house. Yeah, but now it's good to see you again, bro.
Yeah. All right. I saw your notification and I wanted to just come and see you again so that you see that it wasn't a good that you met at that time, but it was a real woman.
Yeah.
And I had this wonderful citation for you. So I want the whole world to see that yes, WODEMAYA to the world.
WODEMAYA, we recognize and value all that you've been given to support the growth and well-being of African Ghana YouTubers, for spending time with us in inspiring, encouraging and challenging us to keep creating African content and love what we're doing. I'm very grateful for your unwavering commitment to the development of our content creators in Ghana. As we celebrate your good work on 28 August 2021, it's worth it to show my appreciation for your immeasurable support given us. Billy Snaps, we wish to say thank you. God bless you. My brother, I want to say thank you so much for this, man. I really appreciate, man.
Okay, WODEMAYA to the world. And he has endorsed me, Ghana to the world.
Ghana to the world. If you are watching this channel, please do me a favor, subscribe and be part of this awesome family, man. Support the channel, man. Like I said, he wants to tell Anansi's story, and this is something that is missing in the YouTube space. So if you want to, go back to your childhood days, his channel is the best place.